Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome to another music video review. Now, last time I did this, it didn't,
Schedule's getting busy, might have to hire a maid. Life is getting quite exciting.
end so well. And in fact, I've recorded this same video before, actually, but that didn't work out, and also I had no idea about anything to do with this topic, so I did a bit of research, actually. The video, of course, I'm talking about, is Gorillaz Humility, like it says in the title of this video. It is currently #1 on trending and has 4.5 million views already, despite only being uploaded yesterday. So with that, of course, I had to actually figure out what was going on with Gorillaz. So I watched a recap video, which I'll put in the description, of all of the different phases of the Gorillaz timeline as such. The problem is that that video is from 2017, and there's more stuff that I've missed, but fortunately I've got the lyrics in another tab next to me. Hopefully that's gonna help me. Let's go ahead, and if you don't know the story of Gorillaz, watch the video in the description, because that will give you the context that you need for this. Because I watched this without context and I was confused. I still am, but whatever. Initially, I read this off as I can't really get rid of that mid roll, I don't think, without changing the screen proportions, which I'm not going to do. But I originally wrote this off as a scary image because of the particular animation style that we've got going on here. However, the interesting thing that I know now is that 2D's eyes are supposed to be black. That's kind of where he got his nickname from. I can't remember the exact logic behind that, but there was something to do with that. He got both of his eyes permanently damaged in, 1997 or something. But yes, so it's interesting to see them as white, because white implies possession in the Gorillaz animation style. Alright, so that line, it says it could be from Murdoch's point of view, locked up in the jail, so I'm guessing that Murdoch got arrested, and I think it was 2D who turned him in. Now, Murdoch has been a criminal for longer than 2D has known him, so that's not much of a shock. I'm surprised that, just now he decides to turn Murdoch in. But that's a thing that happened, apparently. That line he says can be from his point of view, feeling possessed and alone. Except for the fact that if he were possessed and feeling alone, and that was his line that he was saying, that it seems illogical, because if he looks happy in that image, and there he is, rollerblading around. In fact, what's he doing with 6 wheels there? Is that the spare? Is that the spare system? I don't know. But he seems happy. So, of course, we have Jack Black for some reason. Jack Black does not fit in with this video. He doesn't fit in with the Gorillaz much at all, and I feel like they just used him to promote this video. I mean, it's #1 on trending, so it worked, but at what cost? So that's the problem. It's not the first time that Gorillaz have had a celebrity, feature in one of their videos. I think Bruce Willis was in one of them at some stage. So it's not the first time even that they've been in the real world, which is one of the things that I said was I was commending them on before, because I've seen Gorillaz music videos before and they were all animated completely. But here we are with the hand-drawn animation style and in the real world. So it's like Jacob Sartorius' hit or miss, but is actually good this time. Except for Jack Black, who's there for some reason. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with his left hand, apart from the fact that he seems to have very, very bouncy knuckles, so I'm guessing that's what that guy was complaining about. I mean, it's a cartoon. Don't hold it against him too much. As for reset myself and get back on track, I know for a fact that apparently that's due to the fact that with Gorillaz Humans, their fourth album, I think, that Damon, who I'm guessing is one of the actual real Gorillaz in real life, got a lot of feedback saying that he was not making it sound like Gorillaz. And that's why he's trying to get back on track and go back to this. Linkin Park has the same problem. They change their musical genre all the time to, fit in with the modern music industry. And yet, what happens is that fans complain that they changed their genre and that they've sold out or whatever. No, it's just the market has changed. It's like when you have, for example, a song like, what was it called? Oh yes, In the End, released in 2000. If that were released in 2018, it wouldn't sell at all, would it? Because it's not the modern style. But everyone remembers it fondly because of the time that it was released at. And if we're going to go to other examples of the market changing, like, for example, Teen Titans vs. Teen Titans Go, just the market has changed. Now comedies are more fashionable. Oh yeah, and it's like with the Ben 10 remake, which I personally don't think, I think pales in comparison, but I don't know. I kind of try and keep an open mind because I haven't seen much of that series. Let me know if you want me to review more of the Ben 10 remake, because I grew up with the original, because it was a real craze in Spain. Anyway, I've gone on for a massive tangent, so I'm going to get back on track, in fact, ironically. Jack Black is too happy to be singing that song like that, but I do appreciate the effort of syncing both 2D and Jack Black to the same track. I'm guessing what they did was they synced the track to Jack Black's lip movements and then animated 2D in, and they synced his vocals then as well. It's interesting because they're both being effectively voiced by the same person in this. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting, but I do like that. And then we get these two guys for some reason. There's a lot of odd visuals, but I think this is the slice of life imagery right here. I think that's what they're trying to go for in this video. Doesn't always work, because again, we have Jack Black, but yeah. He has 2 sets of glasses. Okay. Alright then. How did they do that? Because they took a real basketball and then did they make that animated? Actually, no, I guess they kind of did make it animated, but they made it so detailed that it looked more real than the hand-drawn character that actually destroyed it. And I like that about it, because again, they're blending the animated world into the real one. Not many people can claim to do that efficiently. Not many at all. Yeah, don't ask me how he kicked a deflated basketball that far. I don't know. There's only so much you can blend, people. I mean, you did it well, but don't take it too far. That line is apparently... Well, that entire verse, actually. That entire verse is apparently about 2D thinking about how he broke the band by turning Murdoch in, as that seems to be the case, and replaced him with an almost copy. which ironically they did with another band member, Noodle. I think they replaced her with a cyborg version of herself. I mean, the real Noodle's in that image right there. She was the one with a flower in her head playing chess, I'm pretty sure, with the guy with 2 glasses. Or 2 sets of glasses, I should say, 2 pairs. But yeah, it seems like 2D is really leaving Murdoch this time. I don't know about that, actually, because he's asking that in interrogatives, which seems to imply that he's still considering what's going on. And they've been together for almost more than 20 years, so, I mean, I don't think they're going to be leaving each other anytime soon. And neither is Gorillaz, as long as they're still #1 on trending and profitable and whatever. So yeah, I don't think Murdoch's going anywhere anytime soon. And I think the guy who stabbed the basketball was the cheap copy. Not sure. Again, nice use of Jack Black, but he still shouldn't be there. And also, now this bit, I think I understand more why this bit happens, but let's just see what it happened first. Okay. So that character is Russell, another one from the band. I guess that he's angry that 2D has turned Murdoch in, therefore ending the band. I think Russell also lived with Murdoch after a series of events as well. So that's put him in a tight spot. And there 2D is, seemingly happy and, skating around, just living life. He is, of course, possessed, but yeah. And also, before you say if Russell is possessed, that's apparently a remnant of when he was possessed, but I don't think he is anymore. That just became his trademark eye set. But however, with 2D, it seems to be different because of the following. And so his eyes go back to normal. Interesting, because Russell's never went back to normal after possession, so why did 2D's? Was he not possessed for long enough? Was he not possessed by enough people? Because I know that Russell became a vessel for a lot of people who apparently were gunned down or something. I'm not sure. The lore is quite complicated. Still a lot of questions, but I guess that's what Gorillaz do best. Again, I am a fan of Jack Black, but I'm not a fan of him in this, because he just doesn't seem to have much of a place there. And also the fact that he then chastised 2D for events that are completely irrelevant to him, just seemingly being like his bully character Neverending Story 3. Yeah. Doesn't necessarily work there. So yeah, but overall, fan of the visuals, fan of the song, confused, definitely. But yes, that's that video. So all in all, now that I've watched it for a third time, I appreciate it a lot more than I did the first and second. So yeah, I guess you just have to watch these a couple of times to, figure everything out. I guess that's what happens. So yeah, okay, now I have to go and tell my dad that this is a thing now. See if he knows about it. But on that note, until next time, farewell.